when I came into the academy, and I didn't really understand what it was about.
I really like to learn, and I thought this would be a new learning experience. You know, doctors don't go into being a doctor because they don't like to learn.
But for the most part, we're solo learners. We're doing continuing education solo on our computer. We're doing courses alone. I think what's so great about this is that this is community learning.
Every night I learned something new. You know, every night I would sit at a different table with a different colleague that I didn't know.
Being able to interact with different colleagues that I don't get to interact with on a regular basis, some people who have, you know, a little bit more experience than I do.
I get to hear their input, I get to hear their styles of leadership within their own clinics and try to use some of the techniques from them and take it back to my clinic to manage my staff.
I've met a lot of doctors from a lot of different walks of life. I mean, I'm an internist and they do a lot of things that I don't do, and it's very interesting to learn about how healthcare is going to affect their lives as well as mine.
One of the most important aspects is how to interact with others and to truly be a leader at times, but also to serve as a collaborator.
I think it gave us the tools to how to be a good leader, how to communicate effectively with your staff, the nursing staff. Also got a lot of insight about the healthcare in general, you know, how the system works.
It gave us an opportunity to really understand where the hospital was coming from and where the physicians were coming from and how they can have a symbiotic relationship in improving patient care.
Well, I think it's a very useful thing for physicians to think about the system as a whole, to see the way that the administration thinks.
I really realized the kind of deficit in my knowledge around how decisions are made at a hospital level, an administrative level, how to be a leader, because we all are inherent leaders just with our position.
Through the Physician Leadership Academy, I think it enabled us to learn another language, the language of the administrators, the language of the people in finance, the language of the people in strategy, and help them bridge that gap to enable us all together deliver top quality care across the system.
I was just really keen on learning about that because that's not something that I had training in. It wasn't part of surgery residency, it wasn't part of medical school for sure. And the majority of the things that, you know, now that I've been in it, that we've been learning about, these are things that have evolved since I've graduated. So they're new topics.
The culture of Methodist is so different, and I think that it lends itself, you know, to as I said before, a very nice symbiotic relationship.
It is going to really shape the future when it comes to patient care, building teams, how to be an effective team player.
And it's clearly the secret sauce that makes Methodist so successful.
It was a very positive experience, and I'm glad that we did it. And I think it's sort of the beginning of a quest.
Oh, I think this is a fantastic opportunity, and one, I'm blessed that I got picked to be part of it. But now that tonight's the last night, I'm sad that it's over.